everybody, this is Emily from Career Services, and today we're going to talk a little bit about reducing anxiety or stress around interviews. I have Carly Butterworth here from the Counseling Center at UMHB to tell us about a few ways to reduce stress or anxiety around interviews.
Hi, my name is Carly Butterworth. So I'm going to tell you a few ways that you can reduce some stress and anxiety around interviews. First, make sure you treat yourself. Avoid extra caffeine and get some good rest, and make sure that you eat a healthy breakfast, and make sure that you kind of exercising regularly to kind of reduce the stress hormones as well.
Do you think that it's really common to feel stressed or anxious about an interview coming up?
Yes, actually, I do feel it's very common, and it is very normal to feel anxious or nervous about interviews. Pretty much every interview that I've ever been on, I've been nervous during and before the interview.
I think we've all felt that way one time or another. Well, how can you try to prepare beforehand to feel a little bit less nervous before an interview?
So beforehand, there's some things that you can do. One easy technique that you can do is called power posing. And so what you do with that is beforehand, you take 2 minutes just out of your time to stand in a power pose. And sometimes people call it the Wonder Woman pose or the Superman pose. And basically just standing for 2 minutes, kind of like this. It feels silly, but it helps you to kind of reset all the hormones in your body, and it kind of resets your central nervous system and helps you balance out those hormones and kind of relaxes you as well.
What are some strategies to feel a little bit more controlled during an interview if you start to get really nervous talking or something like that?
Sure, definitely. Feeling out of control in interviews is normal as well, and you can start to feel, like you're going blank or you're shaking or this or that, and it's really okay to take a pause or to look down at your notes, or you can just take a moment to gather your thoughts and do things like that.
Okay, well, those are some great strategies so far, but what are some final thoughts or tips for a successful interview?
So sometimes you might get asked some tricky questions, and with those, it's really good to just be prepared that you might get asked those. And so to be prepared to kind of gracefully redirect and to bring it back to your strengths and incorporate that and make it relevant to the actual interview that you're at to gain some more control. Or you can focus on your breathing, your posture, and things like that to help you kind of regroup and reset your central nervous system.
Okay, well, those are some great tips. Obviously, everyone feels pretty nervous before an interview, so hopefully doing a few of those things can help you feel a little bit more in control. You can also do a mock interview with Career Services if you want to practice any of those interview skills and try to make yourself feel a little bit more confident. And then if you want to talk to somebody more about being nervous or any of those things, the Counseling Center is also here to help, and they would love to help you work through some of that. But feel the fear and ace your interview anyway. Good luck.
Good luck.